Topping our news tonight, both lanes of Lakeville Highway in Sonoma County have been reopened tonight after a fatal accident this afternoon brought traffic to a standstill. Investigators now say there's no way of knowing whether James Kim could have been saved after he and his family took the wrong turn on a backcountry road in southern Oregon. We're hearing reports that a blaze has broken out at the Chevron refinery. We have very few details at this point, but what we do know is that the emergency alarms are sounding and authorities are calling for a shelter. We're hearing reports this morning of the white stuff falling at sea level in San Francisco and even the Napa Valley. It's mainly, though, in the Bay Area above 1,000 feet. The National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory until 9 o'clock this morning, something we only typically see in the Sierra Mountains, but not expecting much more of the rain, snow, and sleet mix this morning, if at all. What's of greater concern is the black ice on the roadways. The combination of the precipitation and cold temperatures could create a very dangerously slick situation on streets. A second grade class in Napa learned firsthand today what goes around comes around. This second grade class at St. John's Catholic School in Napa knows firsthand how the ripple effect works. But you know what really got me, and it was just kind of like the awe factor, is that one little girl, Adelina, actually said to him, he says, you know, do you know why I did that? And she says, yeah, you wanted us to go to the zoo, but we don't want to. And he says, why not? Well, we would rather you give it to them. And he says, but you know why I did that? Yeah, because the ripple effect. And you're just your heart melted. It was so cute.
Kim.
Ed, this is history in the making, and it's happening right here in Santa Rosa. Take a look behind me. This is Deep Throat's house. This is Mark Felt's house, and it's on Redford Place in Santa Rosa. And as you can see, the excitement has died down significantly here, but guaranteed it's going to rise again with the sun, because this new chapter in history, 30 years in the making, just can't be written in one day.
He was a quiet man.
That's how neighbors describe Mark Felt, a 91-year-old retiree who now lives with his daughter on Redford Place in Santa Rosa. Little did they know he was a powerful man, the #2 point person in the FBI, who claims to have single-handedly brought down the Nixon administration in the Watergate scandal.
We kind of had suspicions.
Neighbors had their suspicions because of a Press Democrat article which made the connection several years ago, but there was never an admission until now.
My grandfather is pleased that he is being honored for his role as Deep Throat with his friend Bob Woodward.
Mark Felt's grandson, Nick Jones, read a written statement today on behalf of his family, who just found out about Mark Felt's secret a few years ago after a suspicious visit from Washington Post reporter Bob Woodward. The statement follows the release of a Vanity Fair article in the July issue written by Felt's attorney, which quotes his client as saying, "I'm the guy they called Deep Throat."
Mark had expressed reservations in the past about revealing his identity and about whether his actions were appropriate for an FBI man. But as he recently told my mother, I guess people used to think Deep Throat was a criminal, but now they think he's a hero.
Washington Post reporters Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein had vowed to keep their source's identity concealed until Deep Throat dies. But after Mark Felt revealed his own identity, the Post confirmed it.
Now that it's out, I think it's great. I guess American people should know.
So why is Mark Felt revealing his identity now? At first, he was reluctant to come clean, but his family did some convincing. It states in the Vanity Fair article, Mark Felt's family wanted his legacy to be heroic and permanent, not anonymous.
We believe our father, William Mark Felt Sr., was an American hero. He went well above and beyond the call of duty, at risk to himself, to save this country from a horrible injustice, and we just hope that at some point the rest of the nation can see it that way as well.
The article also states Felt's family, beyond their main motive, thought there might eventually be some profit in his coming forward to help pay off some debt. But ultimately, they wanted their 91-year-old elder to enjoy some glory while he was still alive, which it seems he is, as he made a special appearance this afternoon, coming out of his home to greet the media and to say thank you.
Hey, we really appreciate you coming out like this.
We're all so proud of him, not only for his role in history, but for the character that he is, the person that he is. We love him very much, and we're really happy. And thank you for your acknowledgement and your interest.
About an hour ago, I was talking with Mark Felt's daughter, Joan, and she was saying that when her father, Mark Felt, came out here and saw all the media crews snapping shots and cheering him on, he was so excited. He said, quote, "This was the most incredible thing that's ever happened to me," unquote. Really hard to believe coming from a man who's rewriting history. Live in Santa Rosa, Kim McNicholas, TV 50 News.